Alright. Oh, this motherfucker got Lamar.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He come out, got me again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Christian Watson.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I forget how to shoot and shit.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got you, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, Ozzy, stop. No.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The Steelers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
13.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Jackson will throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Report. Hey.
Now Jackson.
That's the peak, bro.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship
man,
going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Looking to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This is caught. Touchdown!
Christian Watson
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the giver speech. I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Hey, no. You gotta make a move.
From the 31, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Report. No, we changed it. Shut up.
Here's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Christian Watson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Aiden Hudson makes you a bitch.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched in nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 14.
Oh, he's
And he
gonna beat
knocks
that.
the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
What's I going to do?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Back to throw again. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From the 6. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
We never always do this every fucking game, O-line. Why the fuck do we gotta go through this every fucking game? You got good the whole fucking first half. Then you started goddamn giving that shit up like it's goddamn like they paying for that
Back-to-back
shit.
sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the interception, here's Jackson. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They go play action with Jackson.
Oh,
he's got him in wide open, complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson going to run. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the
didn't I put this shit on conservative,
4 yards
bro?
there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
You heard that, dude.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
I died like 5 times.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So they couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
I was there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. York able to send this one through. Charles, a new NFL record, 67 yards. There has never been one converted from that distance until this very moment. Unbelievable. Congratulations to it.
And, partner, there's no way you or I woke up today thinking, hey, we might see a 67-yard field goal made, let alone attempted. Congratulations. Great job. And remember, it all starts getting that kick away, because often it starts low. Usually that's when it can be tipped. Not in this case, a new NFL record.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Hey, middle. Sit up.
Now Jackson on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, that's your pick, boy. Oh, yeah.
And the Falcons grab it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 70. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
13.
Jackson.
Motherfucker,
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Reed. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here we go. 17, 5 here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Being chased out left. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian Watson with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Falcons are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
We're in week 7, Swag. We are ready, bro.
From the 6.
This is what he said. I'll be home at 12:30.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
That means he ain't going. If he don't hit me up, that's a sin, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you say, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at a new level.
I like it.
Now a throw here to his running back. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable. Smart plays. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And the last part was a movie, like an hour and 45 minutes.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Turns
out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Man.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Jackson.
Like how he died.
Left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jackson.
They put too much into the movie.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 23 yards on the play. To throw again is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he's
Supposed to be
across
able
for
to
the
run by me
touchdown.
like
Too
that,
little,
bro.
too late.
I
But
know
he
he's
is going
fast,
for
but
6.
damn.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now the Steeler offense staying
Good
out
catch.
there. And they'll go for 2.
No, we changed it.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
and my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here.
You got to do it the last second.
This is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understand.
I couldn't find him, bro. I lost all my coins.
45 tutties, 4 picks.
Dude tried to go on our shit. I fucked him up, Phil.